I probably wouldn't do this for an everyday look, but it complements. And I have super lips today. I overdraw them. Kylie Jenner! I'm fierce. No, I'm not, but now I can do a duck face and look like a duck facing.
Hi guys, it's Giulia. So I'm here today for the only Halloween video I'm going to do this year, so I do apologise for this. I wanted to do a series of Halloween videos, but I just didn't have the time. And who knows, I wish that. I just hope that next year I will have the time and I will do it. So this is the look that I came up for this year. This is a Cleopatra look. It took me quite a long time to do this actually, because of the entire eye look. The eyeliner is quite... yeah, it takes quite a long time, but yeah, that's pretty much everything. So let's move on to the tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
So let's start with basics. I already did my entire face foundation, concealer and powder routine, and this is pretty much what I always do in all of my other tutorials, not a big deal, but I did try to do quite a heavy foundation look. I can do a separate video on that one, but since it's going to be quite a long one, I decided to just jump that step. What I'm doing here is just working in with my contouring, and I'm trying to recreate quite high cheekbones, something strong features on the face. So I'm just taking my e.l.f. bronzer with the kids Santa Lucia. It's kind of a dupe for NARS Laguna, and I'm also trying to make my nose just look a bit taller and slimmer. It's just pretty much like I would think that Cleopatra would look like, just quite strong features, quite strong bones and angled face. So let's work with it. Now I'm going to use a quite light pink blusher. I didn't want something that was like hot pink because we are going to do a strong eye look, quite plumped lips, and the contouring and highlighting itself were quite strong, so didn't want to have too much going on my cheeks. Just a flush of health, even though I did have quite a lot of blusher on. And as a cream base for my eye highlighter, because I wanted to have something that was quite strong. After all, this is a costume look. I'm taking my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Blended and just using this as a highlighter base, just like a cream product. So the high points of my face, down the bridge of my nose, cheekbones, cupid's bow, chin and forehead. And yep, that's it. So to start with the eyes, I'm going to be applying this white jumbo pencil by NYX. This is perfect because you just don't want this to be only a primer, but to create a perfect base for the blue we're applying on. So I'm applying this light blue shade from the Sephora medium palette all over my face, all over my lids. And this is going to be the base color for the entire eye look. Now what we're going to do here is just to define the crease, and I'm taking a warm toned brown. You can use any tone of brown you want, but I do recommend you using a warm toned brown. This is Buck from the Naked Palette 1 by Urban Decay. Now I think this complements just perfectly the look actually. I was looking for something that would look kind of a desert sunset, if you can imagine what I'm talking about in here. I was imagining something that looked like the sky and sand, just a bit more exotic than a cool tone brown. Yep. And now I'm taking a darker shade of blue, not a dark blue, but darker than what we just used on the entire lid, and just marking the edges of your outer V. You can create the outer V just like I did in here, but make sure you don't cover entirely the brown. Now this is the longest and most difficult part of the entire tutorial, but all it takes is patience and a bit of your time. So you do want to make sure you're comfortable, have your favorite eyeliner, and take your time because this is quite a difficult look. So as you can see in here, I did a normal thin line that's just growing thicker as you go to the outer corner, and in the inner corner I'm creating a new inner corner, just dragging it a bit further and connecting it with the line I did just in the bottom line, in the bottom lash line. So I'm just dragging it as a cat eye on the outer corner and prolonging the line just a bit more because we are creating a triangle shape, connecting it with the line that you do just later in the bottom lash line. Now after you make sure you went over and over with black eyeliner to make it really dark and strong, you can use any gold eyeliner you have, but I didn't have any, so I did my own using the Half Baked Shadow by Urban Decay. And I will leave the link down below, a video that I have on how to do your own gel liner using any eyeshadow you have. But everything you have to do is just take a bit of this and wet your brush in a bit of water or just contact lenses liquid, and again in the eyeshadow, creating nice creamy texture. And everything I'm doing here is just lining the bottom but not the upper, only the bottom lash line. Now I'm creating the Eye of Horus and just making a line. As you can see in here, I just don't know how to explain this to you guys. Just do what I'm doing here. But you can create any other designs that you like, seeing any inspirational photos, but I like this one. Now after just filling the triangle with the gold eyeshadow and going over with the eyeliner, we will go to the brows. Now I have quite strong brows, but I would recommend you going darker and just bolder with the brows. I am filling it in with 2 eye pencils, but well, first I am just filling this new inner corner with a flesh toned and beige toned eyeliner. Now about the brows, I am using both a brown and a black pencils. Everything I want to do in here is just to create a arched look and just a bit thicker brows. Now if you have blonde eyebrows, you don't have to go entirely black, but I would recommend you going a dark or even medium brown. It depends on your shade and how you want it. But I think Cleopatra has to have quite strong brows. By the way, I'm taking a naked eyeshadow, yes, the naked shade, and just applying it over the buck shade just to, you know, blend everything just nice and make it look quite soft, complementing the whole sunset look. Now for the lips, I want some plumped and big luxury lips. So I'm just lining my lips with this nude lip liner by NYX. And we want to create a ombre look. So the second thing I will be using is Rimmel's lipstick by Kate Moss in the shade 104. And with the lip brush, I'm just applying this in the outer corners of my lips, both upper and lower lips. And with the lip liner I'm using now, which is like the first step, make sure you're overdrawing your upper lip. At least my upper lip is a bit thinner, so I want them both to match. And actually the second lipstick I'll be using is a coral, kind of orangey shade by Chanel. And just applying this from where you have the Rimmel lipstick to the center, if that makes any sense, you will see in a minute. And last but not least, I am taking a lipstick that is just enough buff by Revlon. Yes, Revlon. Anyway, the nudist lipstick you own will work just fine. And the last lipstick, that is the nudist one, you have to apply it in the center of your lips. So in this way, creating a ombre effect. And making sure that between each lipstick layer you apply on your lips, you are blending the edges together, so it looks quite nice and soft. Now you could apply a clear gloss in the center to complement the entire look if that's your thing, but I was thinking that a matte look would just be perfect for Cleopatra. Now last but not least, I'm just applying a bit more of a highlighter, but this time a